Okay, case study number one, a house in the Upper North Shore, had an asking price when it came on the market of 2.6 million. That was the price guide going to auction. Our client loved it. I think he would have been prepared to pay somewhere between 2.5 and 2.6 for it. When we looked at it and done the research in the area, it came back that the home was only really worth 2.3 to 2.4. So we set about putting in some very low offers, starting at 2 million early in the campaign. We let it run its course to auction. It failed at auction, no one there, no one registered because everyone knew it was overpriced. It then languished on the market for 12 weeks. We kept chipping away at it. Our final offer, we put it in a signed contract with favourable terms at $2,150,000 and we secured the property. The great news about that, obviously the client saved well over $500,000. Case study number two, this client wanted to get some instant equity so he could draw some income out or take out another loan to go and buy another property. So we found him 5 two-bedroom units up in the Central Coast, price of $655,000. They were company title. He then got them started and it actually added another $50,000 to $55,000 per unit to his overall value of the property, creating instant equity. And not a bad return in terms of his rental yields as well. Case study number three, they were an investor looking for a positively geared property, so we secured them a home in the southwest of Sydney. The good thing about this property was it was quite a modern contemporary style home. Parking here, as you can see, for the house at the front, plenty of parking here, car space for the two-bedroom, self-contained, modern granny flat at the rear. We were getting $425 rent there, and at the rear there they were getting about $280. So in terms of the purchase price here at I think we paid $590 for it, an overall good return there. Case study four, this client here came to us. This was a while ago, probably I think 12 years ago when we bought for this particular client. He wanted an investment property. He was in the high tax bracket, so negative gearing wasn't a problem. But the big thing that was important to him was capital growth. And I suppose that's one good thing about us here at Oasis Skeen. We look at what the client's needs are, and then we can advise them appropriately on what they should be buying, whether it's negative gearing, positive, or neutrally geared. I know everyone has a goal of capital growth, ideally, but sometimes it's cash flow issues, right? So capital growth was his major criteria. 12 years ago we paid $1,150,000 for it. We did a val on it yesterday and it came back through RP Data Core Logic. I've just blocked out the address there. Came back an estimated value of $3.1 million. So in 12 years he's almost tripled his investment. And if you look at the range is from 2.9 to 3.8 million. Wonderful if it was on the high side. It would definitely be 3 times the amount of what he paid. So capital growth. Got another situation here for case study 4. This was a property investment as well, and it was more like a live-in, renovate, and then flip type project. So we bought a large terrace in Paddington, which they moved into as their principal place of residence. Cut out the capital gain tax when they did go to sell. We paid 2.5 for it. And then 4 years later, after a nice renovation, and they've lived there and enjoyed the home, within 4 years they sold it for 6.4 million and really capitalised and made some good money there. So ladies and gentlemen, that's all from me from Oasis Skeen. Good to see you. If you have any questions, if you'd like to come in and have a talk about your options in terms of whether you're looking to invest or whether you're looking to move residences, we'd love to help you. Drop us a line or give us a call. No obligation.